Callie, thank you. A Detroit church is hoping for some divine intervention in its battle against blight. The pastor is pushing to not have one, not two, not even 10 abandoned homes torn down, but more than 20. And that's on one street.
That is quite a tall order. Now, that's where we find Action News reporter Ronnie Dahl. Ronnie, most people would probably just walk away from this challenge, I bet, right?
And it is a challenge, and I'll be honest, there were points throughout the day today where I felt defeated. You have to wonder, how did we get to this point? How did we get to the point that a church needs to hire armed security guards to get its patrons to and from the cars safely? How did we get to the point where our neighborhoods look like this? And when we said 20-something abandoned houses, that was actually on one city block. You have to bless the hearts of those people that are willing to stay.
We've been in the church now for 2.5 years.
Pastor Rideout knows this neighborhood still has heart, but the blight makes growing his new ministry a challenge.
The blight has made it very hard for potential members from the suburbs and for potential members around here to want to come and feel safe when they come to church.
We took a stroll through the neighborhood with him. 2 houses next door to the All God's People ministry are vacant. The windows are busted, the house is stripped, and trash is piling up. The city is on a big push right now to tear down all of these abandoned houses. Any movement in your neighborhood?
We see nothing coming down. We see absolutely nothing.
The eyesores next door to the church on French Street are nothing compared to what sits behind the building.
We've been waiting for them to tear down the 25 houses behind the church. We've been waiting for them to come in and help this community to look like it's alive and not dead.
Harding Street sits behind the church. The pastor pointed out vacant house after vacant house, all within a couple of blocks.
Oh yeah, yeah, paraphernalia. And that's sad, see? Very sad.
But the blight hasn't completely consumed this street.
Older folks over here, they want to stay, and I want to stay as well. So if y'all could give us some help, we would appreciate it.
Despite the overwhelming number of vacant homes, those still living over here still have pride, and they believe this can be a good neighborhood again. They just need others to know they are still here.
It's like we got forgotten.
People are crying, people are hurting, feeling like we're left out, that we don't count and we don't matter over here in this community, and that's not fair.
But they do count and they do matter. Now, the city of Detroit, a spokesperson did tell me that they've ramped up their rate of demolitions to 200 to 250 structures each and every week here in the city of Detroit. Unfortunately, this house, that house, that house, that house, and that house, those will not be included in that list because they are not part of the city's hardest hit fund area, and they needed to be in that designated area in order for them to use the federal dollars. So for now, these houses will continue to sit, and these people will continue to feel like they have been forgotten. For now, we are live on the city's east side. Back to you.
Okay, Ronnie, thank you. Now, yesterday,